Now, if God says you are part of the universal church, and God says this universal church are people that He expects to sanctify for Himself, means make clean, pure, holy for Himself, and that He intends to be, that will be holy, means separate to Himself. Now, it means then that you, if you believe that if you are sure of your salvation, you are to be a separate people, a holy people. Now, why some Christians say this? Well, other Christians live like that. In my church is not like that. Why is it that some Christians even think this way? Well, this church is too strict. So I go to another church. All right, I go to another church. Because in this church, they don't preach against the sins in my life. And anyway, I don't think these are sins, all right? I want to marry unbelievers. I want to drink. I want to gamble. I want to dress immodestly. I want to pursue the things of the world. What's wrong with that? But, well, this kind of church, they preach against these things. Well, so I go and be part of another church. In that church, I'm fine there. All right, I fit in. They are like me, so I'm happy. Now, because of the failure to understand, God says, now, if you are a believer, you are part of the universal church. You can try and run away and go to, well, a church that lowers God's standard to your standard. It doesn't change the thing that if you are a believer, you are part of a people that God intends for you to be holy. That He intends to sanctify you for Himself. Means He will give you His word. He will sanctify you, means He wants to cleanse you. You can hide in a church where you feel, well, the standards are my standards. You can hide there. But God says, if you are a believer, I intend to make you holy. Wherever you run away, you are supposed to be holy. When He gives you His word, He is trying to make you holy. When He points out the errors in your life, in your family life, He is trying to sanctify you because you are part of the holy church. You're part of the holy universal Catholic church. Then you begin to realize, well, God, as long as I'm saved, I'm part of this universal church, I'm supposed to be holy. When I receive the word that I don't like, instead of saying, I'll go to another church where they don't preach these things, you say, I will stay. Because God intends to sanctify me as His people for Himself.